Hey, listen, I'm repairing or replacing the tension spring or torsion spring on my garage door. Um, I found it after watching numerous YouTube videos. It seems to be very easy, very simple. The only thing that I caution anyone about it, just like they caution in the YouTube videos, is safety. Because these torsion springs have a whole lot of energy and they can unwound on you and get hurt. So you got to make sure that you need the proper tools. What you're looking at right now are the tools that you're going to need to do this job. First thing is you need to purchase yourself on Amazon. They're about $14, $15. Are these tension rods? You actually put those in the area. If you look right here, you put those in here in the coils, and that helps you wind them and keep them in place. Now, as you can see here, this is my old spring that had broke, and so it had to be replaced. One of the things I want to say, just like they say with all the other videos, and the question is, what type of spring do you need to get? Well, first thing you want to do is you want to measure your old spring from here to here, and that'll give you the length, which is normally, for my particular door, is 32 inches. Then you want to look at the diameter, which is right here, and for my particular spring is 2 inches, which is probably standard for all doors. It's probably about 2 inches. There might be shorter, depending on the doors that you have. Here, this is a 6.5 foot door, same here, but this is a single entry, and the spring that I need is not as big. One of the other things, you want to look at the thickness of the spring, which is here. There's some charts that you go off on YouTube or just on the internet that'll tell you the thickness. But my thing is, if you can determine the thickness of this spring and the new spring, you'll be fine. And it's okay if you get a thicker spring. That means it has more. That'll actually help the door go up. One of the things that I'm really making this video for is because I didn't know anything about right wind and left wind springs. Some doors, as you can see, they might have a spring on this side and they may have a spring on that side. They have two springs. Normally the one on this side is the left wind, and the one over here is the right wind spring. My door only came with one spring. I ordered the correct door from Amazon. However, I had to send it back because this is a left wind spring. And how you can tell is this. This is some research that I had to do to find out. As you're looking at the opening of the spring, if the edge of the spring right here, if it's pointing to the right, it's a left wind spring. Here's my old spring. As you can see, the edge of the spring is pointing to the left. If it's pointing to the left, it's a right wind spring. That's how you tell the difference. Now, I did order the right spring. I took everything off. That's where you see everything is taken apart. And when I went to go and raise the door to test it, it did something funky, and come to find out, they sent me a left wind spring. So I'm sending it back and replacing it with the correct one. But that's pretty much the only thing that I wanted to tell you about. Again, it's very simple how to do this. I'll probably make a video when I start putting this back together to show you, how to take it apart, which is simple. You first, if you have two springs, if you have one on this side and one on this side, and one is broken, you need to release the pressure, the tension first on that, and that's using these two rods here to where you take everything apart. And then you take those two bolts loose. You have the wheels, which I'll show you here. These are the wheels that go on that your wire or your cables is connected to. You unloosen these nuts here and you slide it off. Then you slide the broken spring off here. If you have two springs, you need to do the same thing over there. Release that wheel, the nuts, push the rod forward this way, and slide the spring off. It's very easy, very simple. Like I'm saying, the tools that are needed, make sure that you use these. Don't use screwdrivers or anything like that. Buy these things on Amazon. They're very, help keep you safe. People, I don't know for sure, but by listening to YouTube videos of the professionals who put these videos on, people use wooden dowels and screwdrivers, and they wind up slipping out. These are specifically made to fit into these holes here to wind and unwind the tension, on these. You're going to also need two open-end box wrenches, 14 and 10 millimeters. That's what I use, and a pair of vice grips to hold the pole once you're installing your wheels, so your pole won't move. You want to stick the vice grips up there and do that. But again, once I get mine, I'll probably do a video to show you, how I did it, and hopefully everything worked right. But I just wanted to share this with you because I do a lot of stuff, or I look at a lot of stuff on YouTube because I'm retired and I do a lot of things around the house. Once this broke, I called a couple of garage door repair companies, and they wanted to charge anywhere between $200 to $400 to replace that. And I said, well, let me see, there's a cheaper way of doing it. So I went to good old YouTube and found there's a lot of videos out there. So again, thanks for watching. I hope this helps somebody out, save you, anywhere between $200 and $400. Don't be intimidated about it. At first, you might look at it and say, I don't know anything about it, but it's really easy and simple to take apart and do. Just make sure that you got the right spring for your door. And I highly recommend that you get these things. You probably only use them maybe once or twice, but it's well worth it than getting hurt. They're only $14.99, $15 off of Amazon. In a lot of cases on Amazon, I've seen if you have the two springs on each side, these rods come with the springs in a lot of cases, depending on the name brand that you get. So that's it for me now. Hopefully when I get the spring back in, I'll do another video where there'll be more to follow. Thanks.